Now we will move towards question number 46. If the length of the potentiometer wire is increased, then the length of the previously obtained balance point will. So it is obviously that if you increase the length of a potentiometer wire, then null point will increase. The previously obtained null point will increase. Why? Because as you increase the length of a potentiometer wire, then if you increase the length of a potentiometer wire, then the potential gradient will increase, and therefore null point will also is obtained at a larger distance. So the answer for the question number 46 is A. Okay. Now question number 47. In a potentiometer experiment, a balance point is obtained when? So the EMF of battery becomes equal to the EMF of the experiment cell. The potential difference of the wire between the positive end to jockey becomes equal to the EMF of the experimental cell. After that, option number C is given that here the potential difference of the wire between positive end and jockey becomes equal to the EMF of the battery, and the potential difference across the potentiometer wire becomes equal to the EMF of the battery. So it is very simple question. That is, once I will repeat the question. In a potentiometer experiment, a balance point is obtained when? So here we can say that the potential difference between the potential difference of the wire between the positive end and the jockey becomes equal to the EMF of the experiment cell. At that situation, we will obtain the null point. So it is a balance point or null point. It is called that. So the for question number 47, the answer is option B. After that, we will move towards question number 48. In question number 48, is asked that the unit of potential gradient. We know potential gradient. The formula for potential gradient is Holt upon potential divided by length. So its unit will be Holt per meter is the unit of potential gradient. So option C is the correct option. Now we will move towards question number 49. Select the wrong statement. The potentiometer measures EMF of a cell. Potentiometer can measure large voltages. A voltmeter can measure high voltages. Voltmeter cannot measure EMF of a cell directly. So the wrong statement here is that the potentiometer can measure large voltages. This is the wrong statement in question number 49. That is, potentiometer can measure large voltages. So option B is the correct option for question number 49. Now we will move towards question number 50. In question number 50, it is asked that in the potentiometer experiment, for measuring the EMF of a cell at null point, no current flows through. So here the main circuit, the cell circuit, both the main and cell circuit, neither main nor the cell circuit. So the cell circuit is the correct option, because when null point is obtained, there is no current flow through the experimental cell circuit. So after that, we will move towards question number 51. So question number 51 is a very conceptual question. In question number 51, what is asked? The length of potentiometer wire is L. A cell of EMF E is balanced at a length L by 3 from the positive end of the wire. If the length of the wire is increased by L by 2, then the same cell will give balance point at a length. So it is a very obvious, simple question here. The answer, how to calculate the answer? So what is asked? The length of a potentiometer wire is L. So total length of potentiometer wire is given is L, and here it is asked that a cell of EMF E is balanced at a length L by 3. So E is balanced at a length L by 3. Okay. It is balanced at a length L by 3. So what is asked then? For the from the positive end of the wire, if the length of wire is L by 2 increased, so we know EMF of a cell is equals to potential gradient into length. So potential gradient is equals to V by L, and the balancing point for L for first case is here, E is equals to here V by 3. For first case, the EMF of a cell is E is equals to V by 3. Now if what will happen if you increase the length of a wire L by 2? Means in this case the potential gradient will be the potential gradient will be V. Initial length was L plus now L by 2, means it becomes 3 by 2. So therefore in this case the potential gradient will be twice V by 3L. Now this is the potential gradient. So E is equals to, as we know the formula, potential gradient into length. So here V is equals to V by 3 and potential gradient for this case is equals to 2V by 3L. So if you here VV gets cancelled and here as VV gets cancelled, 3 gets cancelled. So from this condition here you will got this is the new length L dash. So L dash in this case will be L dash is at a distance of L by 2. So hence we will got a null point at a distance of L by 2 if you increase the length of a potentiometer wire with a distance of with a factor of L by 2. So the L by 2 means B is the correct option for 51, question number 51. Now we will move towards question number 52nd. What is asked in question number 52 is that the EMF, the circuit shown here is used to compare the EMF of two cells E1 and E2. Here E1 is greater than E2. The null point is at J when the galvanometer is connected to E1. When the galvanometer is connected to E2, the null point will be. So here surely E1 is greater than E2. So if E1 is greater than E2, so the balancing point of E1 will be is at a larger distance as compared to the balancing length of E2. So when you connect E2 in the circuit, the balance point will to the left of J, to the right of J, at J itself, nowhere on A and B. So E2 has less EMF, therefore the null point shift towards left of J. So option A is the correct option for question number 52. Now we will move towards question number 53. What is asked in question number 53 is that with a potentiometer, null point were obtained at 140 centimeter and 180 centimeter with cells of EMF 1.1 volt and X volt respectively. Unknown EMF X is. So for with a potentiometer wire, null point obtained at 140 centimeter and 180 centimeter with cells of 1.1 volt and X volt. So we have to calculate here the value of X. So we know the formula by comparison of EMF of a two cell, that is here E1 upon E2 is equals to L1 upon L2. So E1 is given that 1.1 volt and E2 is as a X volt. L1 is given as 140 and L2 is given as 180. So if you calculate this from X is equals to here 1.1 into 18 divided by 40. So if you do this calculation, the answer is for this calculation will be it will be 1.1 into 18. So it will be 8 here, 18 ones are 18, 8 here. So 1 here carry 18 and 1 19, 19.8 divided by 14. So answer for this question will be 1.41. So X is equals to 1.41 volt. So the answer for question number 53 will be D, that is 1.14 volt. Now question number 54. What is asked in question number 54 is that the resistivity of potentiometer wire is 40 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter, and its area of cross section is 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. If 0.2 ampere current is flowing through the wire, then the potential gradient will be. So to calculate the potential gradient, we have to know the formula, that is here. What are given things here? First given thing is that the resistivity is given here. Rho is equals to 40 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. After that, next thing is given here. Area of cross section A is equals to area of cross section 8 into 10 to the power minus 6 meter square. This is area of cross section. Okay, and current is flowing through the wire is 0.2 ampere. So we have to calculate the PG. PG means potential gradient. So what is the formula for potential gradient? We, as we know here, I sigma L, sorry, I into sigma is the potential gradient. So here I is given, but what is sigma? Sigma is the resistance per unit length. Sigma means sigma, that is resistance per unit length. But we have the formula for resistivity. We know resistivity is equals to resistance per unit length per unit area of cross section. So here R by L is equals to sigma by A, and therefore R by L means sigma by A, that is 40 into 10 to the power minus 8 divided by A means 8 into 10 to the power minus 6. So it will be 5, and R by L is equals to here 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 will become plus ongoing upward. So this is the value of R by L, and therefore potential gradient is equals to, we know the value of current, that is 0.2, and R by L is equals to 5 into 10 to the power minus 2. So the answer will be here in this case 1 into 10 to the power minus 2, that is potential gradient will be here, potential gradient is equals to 10 to the power minus 2 volt per meter. This is the answer, volt per meter. So option A is the correct option for question number 54. Now we will move towards question number 55th. What is asked in question number 55th is that, so a potentiometer wire is 10 meter long and has a resistance of 2 ohm per meter, is connected in a series with a battery of EMF 3 volt and a resistance of 10 ohm. The potential gradient along the wire in volt per centimeter. So it is the question number 55th. In the similar way as we have solved this question, we can solve this problem also. So what is given in this problem, we will write first and then we will solve the answer for this problem, because it is a numerical one, so it takes a time. So you have to patient to solve the problem. So question number 55th, what is given here? Length of potentiometer wire is equals to 10 meter. Okay, L is equals to 10 meter, and it has a resistance R is equals to 2 ohm. It is a resistance of wire. So we can write it as a length, potentiometer resistance of wire. Okay. So what is given next? It is connected in a series with a battery of EMF 3 volt. Suppose this is a wire having a length, this is a wire having length 10 meter. Okay. And it is connected across a battery of EMF 3 volt. EMF of battery 3 volt and resistance of 10 ohm. Here 10 meter long wire, this is 10 meter long wire, has a resistance, it has a resistance 2 ohm resistance wire, and it is connected in a series of battery of 3 volt and a resistance of 10 ohm. A resistance of 10 ohm is also connected here. So total resistance of the circuit is 12 volt and battery is of 3 volt. So the potential gradient along the wire in volt per centimeter. So to calculate the potential gradient, you have to know the formula, that is I into sigma, that is I into R by L. So here the resistance of wire is, if you know, the resistance of the wire is 2, here 2, length is 10, but you have calculated the value of I. So here you can write I is equals to total voltage of the circuit is 3 volt and total resistance is 12 volt. Resistance of the wire is 2 and length of the wire is 10. From this data you can calculate 6 here, and 3 by 60 is equals to 1 by 20. So answer should be I here. Resistance, the given circuit has a voltage of 3 volt. Okay. After that it is given a 10 ohm and 12 ohm. So here current is 3 by 12, here 6, 3 by 60, so 1 by 20. So it is I think 1 by 2 means 0.5 divided by 10, means answer should be 0.05. There is no answer here, 0.1 by 2. Now I will repeat question number 55 once again, because what is given here, a potentiometer wire of length 10 meter, and its resistance is 2 ohm per meter. Therefore, the resistance of this total wire is 20 ohm, and if you calculate the potential gradient, then the formula for potential gradient is equals to I into sigma. That is, I is equals to total voltage here V and total resistance of the circuit. Sigma is the resistance of the wire divided by its length. So here total voltage is 3 volt and the total resistance of the circuit is 30, and resistance of the wire is 20 ohm, because we have given that 2 ohm per meter, means 10 meter wire has a resistance of 20 ohm, and length is given that length is equals to 10 meter. If you do the calculation, it will become 2 by 3, and here 3 gets cancelled, and 2 by 10 is equals to 1 by 5, and therefore potential gradient of the circuit is equals to 0.2 ohm. One mistake I have done, that is I have taken only 2 ohm, but instead of here 2 ohm per meter is given, so therefore the resistance of the given total wire is 20 ohm. Now we will move towards question number 56. What is asked in question number 56 is that, in question number 56, here it is asked that the length of a potentiometer wire is 100 centimeter, and the EMF of its standard cell is E volt. It is employed that to measure EMF of a battery whose inter resistance is 0.5 ohm, and the balance point is obtained at a L is equals to 30 centimeter from the positive end. Then the EMF of the battery is. So it is a very simple problem. How you can solve? So you know the E by L. It is the formula, that is everyone. I have taught this formula while teaching you the theory, that is E by V, or you can also write here V by E is equals to here small l divided by capital L. So therefore V is equals to here the potential of the cell is equals to L into capital small l divided by capital L into E. So therefore V is equals to here L is given 30, E we have to EMF of a cell, and L is equals to 100. So answer to this problem is 30E divided by 100. This is the answer to this problem number 56. Now we will move towards question number 57. What is asked in question number 57 is that, in problem number 57, it is asked that what is the EMF of the cell C in the circuit. We have to calculate C in the circuit shown in the figure if the deflection in the galvanometer is 0, means here null point we have got at a 50 centimeter. So next is that shown in the figure, if the deflection in the galvanometer is 0, the resistance of the wire is 3 ohm. This wire has the resistance is 3 ohm. The length of the wire, total length of the wire is 100 centimeter, means the resistance of this total wire is 3 ohm and having a length of 100 centimeter, that is equals to 1 meter. And here we have to calculate the EMF of the cell C. So to calculate the EMF of a cell, we have to do some certain mathematical treatment for the circuit. What is given? So the EMF of any cell is calculated by using this formula, that is I sigma into EL. So here we have to calculate, first of all, we know sigma. Sigma means resistance per unit length. This is we have here sigma is equals to resistance upon length. What is the resistance of the circuit is 3 ohm. So resistance of the wire is 3 ohm and length of the wire is 1 meter. So it is 3, sigma is 3. Length of the wire, L is equals to, balancing length is equals to how much? 50 centimeter is the balancing length. So we can write it as a 0.5 meter. So we have these two factors. So to calculate I, for calculation of I, we know V. Total voltage is 4 volt divided by total resistance is of the circuit is 1 ohm plus 8 ohm means 9 ohm, and resistance of this wire is 3 ohm. I think it is a 3 ohm means 12 ohm. So it is the total resistance of the circuit. So it will be 4 by 12. So this is the current flowing through the circuit. So if you put all this value in this equation, then we will get the EMF of the cell is equals to 4 by 12 is the current, and sigma, that is here 3, and what is the value of L is 0.5, or you can take half also. So here 4 cancel, and EMF of the cell from the calculation will be 0.5 volt. So the EMF of given cell C that we have got after calculation, that is 0.5 volt. B is the answer for the question number 57. After that, we will move towards question number 58. What is asked in question number 58? Here, a potentiometer wire of length 1 meter has a resistance of 10 ohm, is connected in series with a cell of EMF 2 volt. So, from this data, first of all, we draw the diagram, and after that, we will solve the question. A potentiometer wire having a length of 1 meter has a resistance of 10 ohm, is connected in a series with a cell of EMF 2 volt with an internal resistance of 1 ohm and a resistance box including a resistance of R. Means we have used here resistance box having a resistance of R. If the potential difference between the ends of the wire is 1 millivolt, then the value of R is. So, simple question. To solve this question, you have to know the diagram first. So, therefore, we draw the diagram. What is given here? A potentiometer wire. Suppose this is the A to B is the potentiometer wire. This is A to B is the potentiometer wire. The length of this potentiometer wire is 1 meter. The length of this potentiometer wire is 1 meter. After that, what is given here? A resistance of 10 ohm is connected in series with a potentiometer wire of length 1 meter, and a resistance of 10 ohm is connected in series. Suppose a resistance of 10 ohm is connected in series with this wire, and with a cell of EMF 2 volt. Also, a EMF of cell which is having 2 volt is also connected and having an internal resistance of 1 ohm. A EMF of 2 volt with internal resistance of 1 ohm and a resistance box including a resistance R. Here we have also connected a resistance box having a resistance R in this circuit. So, this much of data is given here. If the potential difference between the ends of the wire is, suppose the potential difference between these two ends is equals to 1 millivolt, means 10 to the power minus 3 volt. 1 millivolt means 10 to the power minus 3 volt. Then the value of R. Then we have to calculate the value of R. So, to calculate the value of R, we first know from the given data, VAB is equals to here I sigma. This is the potential difference is equals to I into R, or you can say simply I into R. So, here 10 to the power minus 3 10 to the power minus 3 volt means 1 millivolt is the potential drop across the wire here, and wire having a length of 1 meter and resistance 10 ohm, means a potentiometer wire of length 1 meter and a resistance of 10 ohm is connected in a series with EMF of 2 volt battery and 1 ohm resistance including a resistance of R. So, this wire has a resistance of 10 ohm. Means now from this data you can calculate 10 to the power minus 3 means 1 millivolt is the potential across this wire AB. I we don't know, we have to calculate the I, current flowing through this circuit, and resistance of the given wire is 10. So, the current flowing through this circuit is 10 to the power minus 4 ampere. Because this wire has a length 1 meter, has a potential difference of minus 3 volt, means 1 millivolt across it, and having a resistance of 10 ohm. This wire has a resistance of, this resistance is 10 ohm. So, from that data, the current flowing through the circuit is 10 to the power minus 4 ampere. So, here we also know, I will write here, here V is equals to I into total resistance of the circuit. So, total voltage of the circuit is 2, current flowing through the circuit, just we have calculated is 10 to the power minus 4, and total resistance of the circuit is here 10 ohm is of wire, 1 ohm is of internal resistance of a cell, and R is resistance from resistance box. From this data you can calculate the resistance from the resistance box, and that will be 10 to the power minus 4 on this side will become 2 into 10 to the power plus 4, and here 11 plus R, and if you just solve this value, R will be 20,000 minus 11. So, value of R will be 19,989 ohm. So, this will be the value of resistance from resistance box. So, this should be the answer B for the question 58. Now, we will move towards question number 59. So, what is asked in question number 59? Here, in given figure, the potentiometer wire AB has a resistance of 5 ohm. This wire has a resistance of 5 ohm and a length 10 meter. The balancing length of AJ is 0.4 volt. So the balancing length AJ for the EMF of 0.4 volt. So for this cell we have to calculate the balancing length. So to have the balancing length, first of all we know the formula, that is E is equals to EMF of any cell is equals to I sigma into L. So E is given that E is equals to 0.4 volt. I we don't know. Sigma is equals to, sigma means resistance per unit length. So resistance of the wire is 5 ohm. Resistance of the wire is 5 ohm. Resistance of the wire is, sigma is equals to R by L. R by L means here L. So 0.4 here we have calculated I means V by L. So here total voltage is 5 and total resistance is this R having 45 and this wire having a resistance of 5 ohm. So 45 plus 5 means total resistance. Here I means V is equals to 5 volt and total resistance is of a circuit is 50. Okay, and the resistance of wire is 5, length of wire is length having 10 meter. A given figure, potentiometer wire AB has a resistance of 5 ohm and length 10 meter. So it is 10 and you have calculate L. So from this data, if you solve this problem, here 0.4 here is 25 upon 500 into L. So it will be 20 and here L is equals to, the answer should be 8 meter. 0.4 into 20, that is equals to 8 meter. So answer for question number 59 is 8 meter. 59 has a option D, that is 8 meter. Now we will move towards question number 60. What is asked in question number 60? A potentiometer wire of length 100 centimeter. A potentiometer wire of length L is equals to 100 centimeter, that is equals to 1 meter. After that and has a resistance of 10 ohm. It has a resistance of 10 ohm. Okay, then it is connected in a series with a resistance of an accumulator of EMF 2 volt. We have given E is equals to 2 volt and negligible interresistance. A source of EMF 10 millivolt is balanced against the length of a EMF E dash, that is 10 millivolt, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 volt is balanced against a length of, balancing length L is equals to 40 centimeter. L is equals to 40 centimeter. Then 40 centimeter of the potentiometer wire, the value of the external resistance is. Then we have to calculate the value of external resistance. So we also know here we have the formula E dash is equals to I sigma into L. So here we have given, here E dash we have given, that is 10 millivolt, 10 into 10 to the power minus 3 means minus 2. Here I we have to calculate, that is external resistance, that is V is equals to resistance of wire plus external resistance. This is the formula. Sigma is given here. Sigma is equals to, here sigma means resistance per unit length. Resistance is 10 and length is 100 centimeter, or you can either take it as a 1 because it is 1 meter. And here L is 40 centimeter. 40 centimeter means 0.4 meter. So 0.4 meter. And here we know the resistance of wire is 10 ohm. So from that data, here you can write here 10, and EMF of given cell is given, it is 2 volt. So if you solve this problem from this data, here 10 to the power minus 2 is equals to 2 into 20 into 20 into 0.4 means 8, and 10 plus Re. So here, if you solve this problem, here 10 plus Re is equals to 8 upon 10 to the power minus 2. Here it goes upward, and here 10 plus Re is equals to 800, because 10 to the power 2 goes upward, and therefore external resistance Re, this is external resistance, Re is equals to 800 minus 10, that is equals to 790 ohm. 790 ohm. So answer for the external resistance Re is equals to 790 ohm. This is the answer. That is answer number, option number B. Option B is the correct option for question number 60. That is 790 ohm. So in this way you can solve the problem. I know I have increased the speed to solve the problem, because if you, I have taken so much problem. With the help of that problem, you can easily solve any questions as given in the diagram, as given in the this list. So the last problem that I will take from my session, and that problem number is problem number 61. Very simple problem. What is asked in this problem? 61. When two cells of EMF 1.5 volt and 1.1 volt is connected in series, are balanced on a potentiometer. The balancing length is 260 centimeter. When two cells of EMF 1.5 volt and 1.1 volt connected in series, it is an important term. Series in means it is in a sum method. Connected in series are balanced on a potentiometer. The balancing length is 260 centimeter for series combination. The balancing length when they are connected in opposite, that is in difference method, is in centimeter is. And option is 100, 110, 40 and 65. So very simple question. Within 1 minute you can solve it if you have the, if you know the formula for potentiometer when connected in sum and difference method or sum and opposite method. So what is that formula? The formula is that E1 plus E2 divided by E1 minus E2 is equals to L1 upon L2. You can write it on in capital letter, or also you can write in small letter also. So E1 plus E2, cells are given 1.5 plus 1.1 volt divided by 1.5 minus 1.1 volt. Here L1 is given, L1 is 260 centimeter. So you have to calculate the value of L2. So here from this data, here if you take here 2.6 divided by here 1.5 minus 1.1 means 0.4, that is equals to 260 divided by L2. So here if you withdraw this point, and therefore L2 from this equation, L2 is equals to here 260 into 4 divided by 26. So 10, and L2 is equals to 40 centimeter for the answer of question number 61. That is C is the correct option for question number 61. And with this very long session on current electricity, I have taken near about 6 to 7 lectures on this topic with theory and numerical, which is on MCQ based. So if you have any doubt, you can contact with me at any time regarding to this topic. And thank you so much for tuning with me. Thank you once again.